Okay, welcome back. My name is Goldie, and again today I am joined by Mr. Julian Carr, the founder of the Cirque series. Let's talk about the 4 ways you can enter back into trail running in the summer of 2020. Not only just trail running as an activity, but as a competitive sport and being around other human beings and all the things that goes with being outside. So Julian, how you been since the last time we talked? It was about 2 months ago now.
Been good, man. Just, it's been a lot to sort out how we can still produce a season of races. So we've fortunately been able to crack that code for now, and we'll dive into that. But I've been busy just figuring out how to get our season still produced and feel good that we're doing it responsibly. Yeah. And out trying to be out in the mountains as much as I can, either skiing or trail running in the meantime.
Yeah, no, and you've kept your role. You're doing your thing. It's awesome to see you out there still on your Instagram. It's like, I feel like I'm getting healthier just by watching your Instagram. I know I'm not because I'm in the kitchen just getting a bit heavier, but as it goes, it's pretty rad to see you out there doing your thing. So how are you navigating the curveballs that is throwing an event in the summer of 2020? This event straight up is trail running, right? We're going to mountains. We're running around. This is not a concert. There's no after concerts. There's none of this stuff. It's just show up, bib package, gun, send it, come back, finish line, maybe not a high five, high elbows, and then we're done. So last year we got to do it one way. This year we got to do it another way. What is the first thing, Julian, that a trail runner needs to know to start running in the summer of 2020?
That's what's separating us right now, is that we are moving forward. That's just it. I think, and I get it, to see so many trail run events this summer that have had to outright cancel their races. It's certainly really tough on the industry. It's tough on the event organizers. And it's also really hard on whether you're a recreational athlete that wants to, best your times from the past couple of years in your favorite races, and you kind of build your fitness goals around these like levels that you're going to do each year at these certain events, and they're gone. It's hard on the elite runners that make an income from it and need to be in the elite level. Maybe they're on the, U.S. mountain running team or other various ways of competing. So,
but Julian, you know that like your discipline here happens to be like one of the only disciplines in sports. You get to run your full series at this moment.
Yeah, it's great. And it's because of the event size, and we're taking the necessary precautions to feel good that we're doing it responsibly, which we can get into. But, we did push back our season 2 months. So our first race is no longer in 2 months on June 27th. Our first race now is August 22nd. Yeah, so we're going to throw 5 races in 7 weeks, starting August 22nd.
Right, and they used to be separated by 2 weeks, and now they're
all
separated
summer
by it's just like week after week after week. The second way to get back into trail running in 2020, the summer, is what? What do you physically have to do, Julian, to make this happen?
We have 500 people that do our races, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if we can get 500 people together in 3 months, that's, what we feel good about. But then what can we do to mitigate when those 500 people are together? What are they all getting their hands on that maybe we can mitigate so that 500 people can still be together?
Like physically, you're speaking physical. Right?
Yeah,
like what are
exactly.
they all touching,
yeah.
right? So that we're being respectful of our current stasis where, we understand that COVID is throwing down and, it's not like you're just like, yeah, we're going to go throw a race, to hell with everything. No, you're playing by the rules. You're being conscious. You're being compassionate about what's happening around you and with a group of 500 people. So what are those physical things?
Each year, we usually have a pretty killer bib pickup kind of sponsor sack. And one of the coolest things that we give away to our runners is one of these cool event hats.
Oh, you mean like
and
this
so this year we're doing event neck gaiters that are essentially masks.
Got it.
And so those will be cool and branded for each venue. And essentially we're going to require all runners at our races to be in their neck gaiter, except for when they start running. After about a quarter mile, everyone can take it off for the entirety of the race and then just put it back on when they finish.
So the number 2 thing is you are trading out the hats for the neck gaiters, which can be, we wear them during skiing, we wear them when we go mountain biking, and now we wear them when we go trail running. What is number 3 that a group of 500 people need to understand when coming to your trail races this summer?
We're going to have all runners be responsible for bringing their own hydration. And there's an aid station with 500 people touching and taking and sipping on all kinds of water cups. And obviously our volunteers are involved filling those. And it's just a lot of people touching things, right?
Yes.
So people are going to be responsible for bringing their own water. That's kind of going to be a big change. But when you come and get your bib pickup along with your neck gaiter, you'll also get your like honey stinger fuel, your gnarly hydrate, like electrolyte mix. Okay. So you'll get your aid station fuel when you get your bib. So you'll still be able to have your aid station fuel on you. And when you finish the race, hopefully, you should be planning ahead to have extra water waiting for you that you stashed away down in the trees or something, so that you're not going to rely on our water, because we're not going to have it. We can't have these big community things that everyone's touching. We can bring the community together, everyone's wearing their mask, but we can't have these items that everyone's touching, and we feel great about that.
Great. Okay, so number 2 is hat to neck gaiter. Number 3 is bring your own sustainable, reusable water containers to house water for you on race and after race, as the race now no longer can supply community water. It's fair. And as a matter of fact, Julian, without trying to step on one of my own agendas, this is something I've been trying to do with events for ever. Let's get rid of the single use. You know what I mean? This is great. That means cool.
Yeah,
everyone's starting to adapt a new change that inherently is going to be great for the earth. I love that. I'm a big fan of that. Okay. What is the 4th method a trail runner needs to understand and know about how to be trail running in the summer of 2020?
I would say that every place that most of you want to go trail running or you want to host a race, and it's on national forest land for the most part, or it's in an area that is, kind of regulated by a county or state level.
Absolutely.
And so understanding what the status is essentially of the Forest Service, the state, the county, and literally that's what it's boiling down to, is how much access you can have to these areas to trail run or to hold an event is distilled to these organizations or these groups that are basically saying, hey, until mid-July, you need to have social distancing in effect. And after that, it might lessen and it might be okay to have your race. And that's where we're at, because we have 500 person events with, sponsors that set up and they bring some family. And we're saying, hey, by 3 months from now, we've been studying all the guidance in each state that we throw races. We've been looking at what the CDC is saying, what the WHO is saying, and obviously looking at what each county and state level is doing so that we can sit down with them and say, hey, we want to move forward with these races responsibly. And here's how we think we can do it. And here's our interpretation of your guidance, the CDC guidance, and your state guidance. And to be able to have that conversation, have that dialogue, and everyone to get on the same page to say, yeah, we all think we can get there too. Let's keep moving forward. And here's the new date we want to do it on. And let's check back in a month and make sure we're still moving in the right direction so we can have this race.
So, I know you got races in Utah, you got races in Wyoming, you got races in Colorado. Your goal is to, number 1, go moving forward. Number 2, hats to neck gaiters. Number 3 is your water. Number 4, is there any mountain doing anything different out of your precautions, say Grand Targhee or Snowbird Alta or Arapahoe Basin? Are any of those mountains saying, you know what, Julian, we're going to have to do it a little bit differently than Targhee did because Wyoming has different rules? Or is it all going to go ahead and be pretty keel at the moment? Should a racer know that, okay, cool, what I did for Targhee is going to be the same thing I do for Snowbird or something like that?
It's going to be pretty even across the board. Because
Okay,
obviously,
cool.
you know, Grand Targhee and Alta, it's 4 months out. Well, if you look at the current climate of COVID, mid-March is when, you know, shit hit the fan. And here we are 2.5 months later, bars and restaurants are starting to reopen. A-Basin just opened for skiing. There's certain measures they're all adhering to. But in another 3.5 to 4 months when we have our races, if we just covered that big of a distance of shit hitting the fan to bars opening in 2.5 months of the gnarliest part of this whole pandemic,
Right.
I feel really good that we're going to be able to throw races with everyone in masks
Sure.
in 3 to 4 months.
And the optimist view, I'm with you, man. Like I hope so too. And I hope that we can adopt a way that these lifestyles can come back, because these are the healthy lifestyles. You know, I mean, I don't normally, like, I definitely don't work out as hard as you do. I definitely stay in the kitchen a lot more than probably you do. And I can tell you right now that getting outside is pretty damn necessary, because, dude, I'm like in another shape right now. I have this like fishbowl thing hanging out. I've started to name it.
I love it. I love it.
And it's important because, I mean, your body needs this. You need that vitamin D, as you like to call it, the sun. And you got to just, you know, being locked in the house is not going to do it. Okay.
Why don't you just be around all your friends? You know, like,
Yeah,
I love
mean,
the community of the mountain running community throughout the United States. The world is so potent, so many cool, interesting people, and especially the group that follows the Cirque series. And I think so many people love being in the mountains, but then when you add on to it, being around so many amazing other people you get to meet, or your friends you're celebrating with, it's just such a fun environment to be in. I think we all miss it dearly, you know? I do.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Okay, so let's recap. Number one way for a trail runner to get back into trail running this summer is know that the Cirque series, number one, is moving forward. That's awesome. Number two, know that these hats have just turned into neck gaiters. Number three, know that you now need to start bringing your own reusable water bottles, not only for on course, but for pre and after race. Awesome. And number four is you need to have patience. Patience is what number four is all about. Understanding that Julian has talked to government people that wear ties and government people that are wearing all green, carrying a shovel around the mountains all day long. They're all in communication. Each county, each state is making sure that their local community is not only just following guidelines, but is also compassionate to the understanding that we want to get our lifestyles back. And when we say back, we mean let's just be healthy. Let's get out there. Let's live. So, Julian, any last and or final words to 4 ways to being a part of trail running the summer of 2020?
I would say just everyone be responsible and be compassionate to the people organizing these events, because I know there's a lot of, you know, frustration when some of your favorite events get canceled or pushed back and it's not how you envisioned it. And I think that's it. I had to let go of what my vision and expectations were for this summer, which was the schedule we had and the momentum that we had and this, you know, kind of track that the races were on. And it's like, it's different now. So I think for everyone that's getting into trail running again and their events and whether they're happening or not, just understand this year's different. Whatever script you had in your head of where you were going, it's a little different now. So just get comfortable with that and try not to be too rigid with your expectations.
And please, anyone who's watching this, know that when Julian says, don't be scripted, be ready for change, you're hearing this from a professional backcountry skier who practices that thinking every day. So be here now, live your life, and we're doing our best to get it all back together. Julian Carr of Icelandic Skis and Cirque Series, thank you for your 15 minutes of fame today. I'm stoked to get this information out there, and I can't wait to see you on the side of the hill.